Hey guys, Brad Willey, team member with Big Woods Bucks. This is my gear dump. All right, first and most importantly, besides my weapon, all right, is the Big Woods Bucks tracker jacket. All right, green and black check. All right, this is paramount. All right, it's gonna keep me warm. It's gonna keep me dry, and I highly recommend this. Best jacket. This is the new one with the side vents, got some extra length, and it's got the front slip as well, so it's awesome. Big Woods Bucks lightweight pants. These are the 18 ounce. Love these. You've got the buttons there for your suspenders, and it's got the reinforced crotch. That is my go-to for wool pant. All right. I'm not a guy that wears gloves a lot, but when I do the Big Woods Bucks gloves, the ragwool gloves. These are awesome. All right. What I do is, if they're a little bit longer for you, I wash them and I actually throw them in the dryer. Just as you dry them, just get them to the length that you want, and it worked out really well for me. But again, I typically go gloveless. All right. It has to be really cold for that. All right. Boots. I got really terrible feet, so I did move away from your typical hobnail lacrosse, basically your all green ones, or the Grange. So I went with these, the Alpha Burley Pros. They don't have that hobnail, but they got really good traction, and they're very light. So just tested those out this past weekend, and I really like them. Large pack is what I go with. All right, you get your straps here. Okay, I can fit whatever I need in here. This pack is awesome. It's lightweight. The only thing you gotta be careful is when you have a larger pack, you typically want to put more things in there. So keep away from that. All right, but this is what I carry. All right, if it's super cold, I got my orange fleece hat. I got my buck knife. That's usually in my belt, which I'll get to. All right. Let's try out. I want to try a little rattling. I'll do a little rattle bag here. That one works pretty good. I don't use the wood because when the wood gets wet inside there, it just sounds terrible. So these are kind of like plastic rods, if you will, that are in here, and it sounds pretty good. So I have my binos. All right, because I'm usually rocking a red dot. Besides my muzzleloader this year, but I usually have my binos. What else do I have here? I got my utility knife. Always have that with me. All right, and then I always have my fire kit. All right, got some extra batteries in there. Good emergency blanket, 2 source of ignition, and it's in a waterproof bag. That's key. So remember the rule that 1 is none, 2 is 1. A good rule to live by when you're away out there in the woods by yourself. So what else? Got my my Sawyer straw. So what I do is I'm kind of a caffeine guy. Based on my job, I need my caffeine, so I'll bring a Mountain Dew bottle. And what's great with that is once it's gone, okay, I can just scoop up water with that bottle. And then with the Sawyer straw, it has an end, or once you scoop up that unfiltered water, you just screw that on and use it like a squirt bottle, and it filters as you drink. All right. I use Onyx on my phone. All right. But again, got to have a compass on you. Okay. I have one on my coat, a little bubble compass, and then I always have another compass. Again, 1 is none, 2 is 1. 550 cord for dragging, whatever else I may need. Okay. Makeshift sling as well. Picked this one up from Ben Allen. Some mustard packets for cramps. I've used them. They work. I've even had, I coach soccer and had my players use it, and it also works. So they can verify that. They don't like the taste, but they can verify that it works. I also keep a electrolyte packet in there as well. What else? That's it in my bag, but yeah, the large pack is definitely the way to go. So one thing I never forget I'll turn around even if I do forget it, but I like to keep everything sorted out in my truck. Is my grunt tube. This is around my neck. I use it a lot, and it's been very productive for me. And this one works pretty well for me. It's a Quaker Boy Brawler, and I've used it for years, and I really like it. It's never frozen up on me, but with any grunt tube, what you want to be careful of is just pine needles, tamarack needles, and so forth falling in there. But I just get by a brook or maybe some water, and I just flush it out, and it's good to go. It'll work even when it's wet. So another really important gear is, because again my feet are pretty messed up, I have to have good boots and good socks, kind of a system I got going. So I do the -33 liners, okay, and the -33, it's kind of lightweight sock that goes over the liners, and I always wear that. Hot, cold, whatever, those two always go together for my feet. Also, -33 base layers. I use the lightweight. That's plenty for me, both top and bottom. And believe it or not, it can be super cold. And with that jacket there that I wear, the tracker jacket by Big Woods Bucks, I just wear that base layer underneath, and it's plenty. Or I'll overheat if I wear anything more than that. If it's super cold, I may put it's got to be late season, 10 degrees out, I'll throw another small thin wool shirt on top. But 90% of the season I'm just wearing that base layer and the jacket and the pants, and I'm all set. Ammo. I'm kind of old school, so I go with the ammo belt, and it really works for me. I like to have plenty around, so I go with that, and I'll put my buck knife on that as well as my my 550 cord. Weapons. So this is my 35 Whalen. I do have a 30-06 that went to my son, so I rock the 35 Whalen. It's my favorite caliber, and that's in the 7600 Remington. And I'm a red dot guy, so I always rock a red dot. Love it on my go-to rifle. So, and this one's actually green. Not reinventing the wheel. This is just science. Green, you actually track green better than red. Your eyes pick it up better. So I go with the green dot, and man, it's really nice, and I really like it. And I have red dots still. There's nothing wrong with red dots, but I prefer the green. All right. On my muzzleloader, I'm rocking the 1-4 by 20 this year, and it's by Skinner Sights. It's really nice. It's actually got a red and green dot inside in the middle of the reticle, and it's just a perfect size. I also have the tally rings on there, so if it's really nasty out. And one reason I don't go with the scopes is because, like today, you have that snow and it falls in there and you're constantly wiping, or you got rain. I can just pop that off, and I actually have a rear peep with my red fiber optic on there, and that's going to be really nice. You know, just take it off, pack it away. If the weather gets better, then you can pop it back on. But you have two options. It's not just one, and you don't deal with the frustration of the scope all day long. You have that peep sight to go to. So yeah, that's it. That's my gear dump. That's what works for me. And if you got something else you'd like to add, please do. We can learn from each other, and I hope you guys have a great season this year. It should be good. We've had some really mild winters, so the bucks should be out there. There should be plenty of them. So have a great season and never quit.